First things first, we need to establish a slave and a master. For the sake of this video, number 1 is going to be the master and number 2 is going to be the slave. With both units powered off, connect only the slave interface to your computer via USB. You should not have any ADAT cables connected just yet. That's going to come later. Turn the slave unit on and open up Focusrite Control. Over here on the left-hand side, just go ahead and scroll down until you find ADAT output 1. And then you're going to want to go to this drop-down menu and assign it to analog 1. And you're going to do that through the whole thing. 1 to 1. Number 2 is number 2. Number 3 is analog 3, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. Once you've assigned all 8 channels, go ahead and close Focusrite Control and power down the unit. Now it's time to connect the ADAT. But first, go ahead and take the USB out of the slave unit and plug it into the master unit. Grab your ADAT cable and plug it into the output of the slave unit. That's then going to go into the input of the master unit. And then out of the master unit into the slave unit. Just to recap, it's slave unit out into master unit in, out of master unit back into slave unit, and 1 USB cable on the master unit into the computer. And once you got her all wired up, go ahead and power on the slave unit first. Give it a second to start up. Wait till you see that little lock icon at the bottom there. And then power on the master unit. And there's just one last thing we need to check in Focusrite Control and we're all set. Go to your settings up in the top left corner there, that little wheel. And we just want to check that our internal clock or our clock source is set to internal. And then close Focusrite Control and open your DAW. I'm using Ableton, but all these rules apply in a general sense across all DAWs. Select the audio interface and then go ahead and open Input Configuration. Now that you have more channels, you essentially just need to activate them. One thing to note is that by default, channel 9 and 10 route audio in from your computer, so they're already assigned. So when you have your other 8 channels, it's not going to start on 9. It's going to start on channel 11. It might be worth it to take the time and label your inputs because sometimes it gets a little confusing. Close that and go ahead and open Output Settings. This is where you can essentially activate your stereo outputs or mono outputs to send signal out for reamping or whatever. So set that up how you like it and close it and you're good to go. I've got my mic plugged into the second unit on the second channel, so we should be seeing signal on channel 12 here. Yep. Check, check, check. Now I'm gonna go ahead and unplug that, plug it into the first unit so you can see that they're both working. And now I should have signal on channel 2. Yep, looking good. All right, you're all set. Hope this helped.